Hello, and welcome to another Doing Stuff with me, Beard. I had kind of planned to fit some overnight parts from Japan onto the car because I treated myself to a steering wheel hub. Now it's a bit early to be fitting a steering wheel anyway, but I thought I still had my old steering wheel. Turns out I think I've probably sold it. But it wasn't anything special, so I'm not bothered that I've sold it. I'd just forgotten that I'd sold it. So I was going to go back to my original plan, which is to start the process of refurbing some brake calipers. So I've got the standard calipers there. I've bought a new seal kit and some dust boots. It's like a little set from shop that I've used before. I used the same people, I think, when I did the Mark II's ones. These should be a little bit easier in theory because these are a standard like caliper. So the Mark II's was like a 4-pot front brakes because I put LS 400 calipers on, something like that. One of those ones. Not Supra, couldn't afford the budget for that. That was ridiculously expensive. I sprayed some penetrant fluid on these the other day just to try and hopefully loosen up the bolts that are on there, or the slider bolt things. And now I am going to, try and figure them out. To be honest, I've not dismantled a normal set of calipers before, so this is the first for me as well. So yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? So as you can see, 2 calipers. I'm very low. Very much hoping they're the right ones. Soon find out whether they are or not. And I'm going to strip them down. Let's try this again actually. I've just put this at the higher level and I can't work like this. Yeah, that's a bit better. Still a bit awkward, but at least it's not like me looking like a... Yeah, so, I mean, basically all I'm really doing is kind of just stripping everything down and trying to figure out how to get shit out of this. I'm not reusing any of the brake pads because the only thing I'll keep them for is to make sure that whatever I buy actually fits. Oh, and as always, this is not a tutorial in any way, shape or form, especially when it comes to brake stuff, because if you follow this and kill yourself, it's not my fault. Yeah, these are properly like corroded on. I think it's shifting now. He says actually looking at that, it's not moving. No, that's moved a little bit. It'd be better if I was probably using a proper hammer, but this seemed like a good idea. Just absolutely mull on my little top. Let's see if this one comes apart a little easier, because this one, yeah, it's basically got brand new fucking brake pads on it. Oh, I best not lose that, because I mean this guy doesn't even have one. to look into getting another one of them. In fact, that side hasn't got anything but the... Oh, I'm glad I bought the seals thing. They are fripping wrecked. So I've bought a sort of seal kit and sliders. So I'll get this off. So it hasn't even got... I might have to buy some new shims. So seals going around here, and then there are your sliders in there for those that don't know. Oh joy, and this has still got brake fluid in it. Return of my old pants. Let's just... Right, so what size are we talking? What size? Right, I'm not going to even... Yeah, I'm too lazy for this bullshit. And I know it's not a proper impact socket, but we all ain't shitting money. Okay. And there is the main bit of your caliper, and then carrier bracket, or whatever you want to call it. So pop them off. Should have got a screwdriver out. So I think with these, they're not actually that bad, and on this one anyway. But I want to take them off anyway. So let's get little takeaway tub. The stuff that needs to be saved. Yeah, well, I need to double check. Where's my pants gone? Yeah, you see, I think these have been done at some point, because unless they're generally not matching. One of those has got like a weird seal on it. So let's just have a quick look at this. Ah, okay. No. Well, let's put those in there. Put that down there. So they come with like a tube of grease and some boots. So I guess we grease the and then spray it with stuff. And that goes back together like that. The one thing I'm not, I think I've got right. I'm hoping that this piston's good, because I haven't bought replacement pistons for the front. I've got the rears, I've got a replacement piston kit, but they didn't have the kit in stock when I I thought I was going to say. They didn't have the kit in stock, so I wanted to double check whether I needed the pistons first before I bought them separately. Pretty dry. Oh. Should have really kind of known that was going to happen. Oh my god, there's loads in there, man. Right, well, these are going in the bin afterwards. Jesus Christ. I also need to get new bleed nipples for this, but I'm not entirely sure what size they are. But I found out that a local hardware place sells them, so I'm going to take one. This has got one in it, or they both have got one in it, and I'll take them over and see if I can get matching new ones. Oh, those pistons are fucking... That's in tight. Right. Yeah, so basically my plan is strip everything, mask it up. Well, strip everything, clean them up quite a bit, and then mask them up and paint them. I've got a feeling I will need new pistons because that is not shifting. So we will reconvene when after I've very dodgily removed these pistons. So I don't know if we'll be able to tell very well in this, but as you can see, we're a little bit messy. Let's get you under the light. So this is a bit difficult to show, but we're a bit cruddy and a bit messy in here. What I'm gonna do is give these a good clean up. The one that I thought was going to be difficult to pull apart was the easy one, and the one that wasn't is not in a great state. So I think I am going to order some new pistons. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to attack these with some brake cleaner, give them a bit of a scrub up, and see how they look, and see if I need to get them cleaned in any other way. But I think if I do that, try and clean out the bores of these a bit, hopefully. I do have some sort of like rust stuff, but I don't really want to soak them in that, but we'll see how it goes. If I can get them fairly cleaned up without having to do that, I'll be a lot happier. Yeah, next stage, cleany. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. So, the brake cleaner. I've already had a bit of a scrape on one of these, so I'm just kind of hoping that a bit of toothbrush action. Well, no wait, that's going to make it more. Yeah, I need a pick really, but my closest thing is a smaller screwdriver. I think this was the worst one. Let's get as well. Should have those over there. Cloth. So, delightful viewing. But this is going to be me for the next half an hour or so. So, let's spend a bit of time and I'll come back. A few days later, because I can't be asked to put the GIF in. Yeah, I now have a right hand brake caliper. It turns out I did have just 2 lefts. So I went and saw the guy that I bought the thing off, and he grabbed me one out of his shed. So yeah, so I'm going to get those 2 sets of calipers to the same state, ready for some paint. Doesn't mean that out of the left one I can decide which is the nicer one, and just use that. And then I need to decide whether I am replacing the piston or not. I'm not entirely sure right now. Kind of tempted not to, but I need to clean the other one up and see what the pitting's like on it. Because, well, one of them's really shit, and the other one might be okay. Just might be dirty. So, yeah, let's get on with that and then get some paint on the calipers. So they're black. We want them to be black because black goes with everything. Especially on a car where I haven't decided what colour I want to do the outside of it yet. Then again, I've not decided what colour I want to do the inside either. Well, I have kind of. It's going to be black, but probably got carpet over it as well. Anyway, procrastination. Yeah, let's get on with it. So, finally encountered first problem-ish. The new, well, the right hand caliper, one of the sliders aren't as good as the other, the 2 left hands that I've got, and one of them is kind of fully seized in. I currently don't have any way of heating that. I haven't got a blowtorch out at the minute. I don't think. I used to have an old one. I may have finally got rid of it. I can't remember. I'll have a little look. But looking at it, the carriers are basically identical. I cannot see a difference in them apart from the matching cast markings. So like that's the left hand one and this is the current right hand one that I've got. Like there's like even like there's like a little 4-pin mark on it there. And the only difference is that these are like they've got like batch numbers on them, pretty much. So I'm kind of hoping that I could actually just use one of the left ones. I'm going to keep having a go at this, but like this is well grubby compared to these. These are clean, like the bits where the boots fit over the sliders. So in my mind, I ditched that and used that one of these instead, because these are way better than this one. So now I'm interested to hear people's comments, but I think probably by the time you see this, I'll have done it anyway. So, but I will definitely take people's comments under advisory. Yeah, so just a little update, nothing major. Get on with trying to get the piston out of there and see what that's like now. So, piston has decided it's well and truly stuck. So I've left that soaking with some penetrating fluid in it. And I'm now going to sit outside and clean up these bits. Got like a clean up wheel thing. I might have to go get my other one. Grab that one because it's the most knackered looking and probably isn't the best for this job, but we'll use the most knackered looking thing on the most knackered job. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get the majority of the rusty dusty off and see how that goes. So let's have a bit of a speed through that. Improvised spray booth. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but still not easily apparently. That should be okay. No, 2 seconds. Doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to be. Let's chop you off. There you go. Problem solved. Right. Isn't as easy as we normally do it. Oops. God, this is like the worst I've ever done at painting. Don't get in the piston hole, Karen.
they've got a bit of paint on them now. Should just let them dry properly. I've had a bit of a go at them with the heat gun as well, just to help speed it along a little bit. But what I've decided is I'm going to leave this video here. The right caliper is fighting me. The piston's well and truly stuck at the moment, so I've poured some penetrant fluid into that, see if I can get it to, I don't know, somehow release it. But I am going to go order some new pistons for the calipers, I've decided. The nicest one that I've got of the two from the left calipers is a little bit pitted, which might be okay, but I don't want to risk it, to be honest. So they're not that expensive, so I'm gonna go order a couple of those now. But yeah, as always, if you've watched to the end, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next one, car wise anyway. I need to order some parts really, so it might be a bit of a mixture of that. If I've actually got some more parts, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching.